All righty, good evening, everybody. Welcome to our May 2023 board meeting. Happy to see the room full of people. Before we get started, Mr. Bailey's going to say a quick prayer for us, and then the Appalachia JRRTC is going to present the color. So if you'll stand with us.
Mr. Chairman, I'll quit this a week, but I'll try.
Take your time.
Dear Lord, we thank you for the day. We thank you for the blessing of life. Lord, I get here and I hear about a car accident that the lady's been in, and she's in not real good shape. Lord, we just pray for her and her family. Lord, some of our board members are going through health concerns. We just lift those up right now. Lord, this for us as a system, it's a time of celebration. We have so much to celebrate. Some of our students are getting recognized tonight. Lord, our staff that have been with us, some of them for a very long time, we get to celebrate their retirement from the school system, all that they've meant, all these many years that they've been here, the effect that they've had on our students. And Lord, we thank you for them. We just ask you to go with them as they go into the next phase of their life, whatever that looks like. Lord, I think about our graduates. This will be the last meeting we have before we get to celebrate our graduation. And Lord, I just hope this system is led them in a way to make them better citizens, to Lord, just to help them make Barry County a better place, whether they go to work, into the military, to further education, whatever they're in. Lord, just be with them, lead and guide them. Lord, just take the school board tonight, give us your wisdom to make the decisions for the future of the school district in this county. And Lord, I ask all these things in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen.
Mark time. March. Turn to the right. March. Color guard. Halt. Post colors. Present. Arms.
Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice.
Order. Arms. Left face. Forward. March. March. Color guard. Halt. Left face.
My name is Tyler Chris. Washington.
My name is Cadet Captain Daniel Colson.
My name is Stuart Mingo. I'm sorry.
My name is Dan Corporal Area Cruz.
Right face. Column right. March.
Thank you so much, cadets.
Thank you guys. You can be seated. Okay, this time I need a motion to approve the minutes from the April 11th, 2023 regular board meeting and the April 25th, 2023 work session and called board meeting.
So moved. Second.
Ms. Stevens made the first, Ms. Maloof made the second. All in favor? All right, unanimous. Motion passes. And then this time I need a motion to approve tonight's agenda.
Second.
All right, Mr. Bailey, Ms. Stevens, all in favor? Motion passes. And then lastly, I need a motion to approve the consent agenda.
So moved. Second.
Ms. Kelly, Ms. Maloof, all in favor? All righty, motion passes. Now we're going to jump into committee reports. Mr. Kane, Clean and Safe Schools.
I'll take this.
Ms. Maloof.
Thank you.
You hear the same thing every month when we talk about our Clean School Award. What we find every month that we visit our schools are clean schools, safe schools. We're very proud of our schools, and it is, you hear again every time, it's so hard to choose the one school who's going to get the award for the month. But Mr. Kane and I decided that this month it would be the alternative school. There is not a thing out of place for an alternative school. It is just awesome. So
Okay.
the alternative school.
Congratulations. All right, now we're going to jump into a fun few things. We have superintendent's recognition.
Sir, we'll start off with some custodial recognitions, Joe. Meet me down at the podium.
Good evening, everyone. It's my pleasure tonight to recognize two groups of custodians. The custodians that we're going to call up here, they are from the two schools that are the cleanest schools in our district over the course of the year. And we determine that through inspections that our maintenance department does 3 different times during the year. These are random inspections. The schools don't know they're coming. They don't know when they're coming. And so you just have to be prepared, and they are, and this is a thorough inspection. I mean, they're in the building for probably an hour at least. They're looking in classrooms, restrooms, gyms, media centers, hallways. And it's, you know, there's no, it's just what you see is what you're going to get in that report. And so those two schools are Bramlett and County Line. So if the custodians from those schools would please come up front here, we'd like to recognize you. These are two really strong teams. They work well together, and the schools, of course, help out a great deal as well. It takes the whole school to help things come together. They scored an 8.7 for the entire year. That's out of 10. Yargo and Appalachia were right on their heels at 8.6. But as Ms. Malou said, all of our schools do a great job, and we're happy to recognize these two tonight. Thanks again for everything you do. Appreciate you.
And at this point, it is my honor and privilege to award someone just a real token of our appreciation. Mr. Bill Ritter. Bill, if you'd come on up. We have a plaque for Bill. Those of you that Bill was on our Board of Education from 2019 to 2022 and helped lead us through some really difficult times here with the word that will not be uttered that starts with a C, and a lot of other things. And if you know anything about Bill, his passion and love for the boys and girls of this county is unmatched. And so we have a plaque, Bill, for you that on behalf of the Board of Education, with sincere gratitude and appreciation for your service, your dedication, your loyalty to the children, parents, and teachers of the Barrow County school system. Fans. All right, moving on. Dr. Jennifer Wood, if Jennifer, you would join us. We have some future educators to recognize.
Yes, good evening. If I could have Allison Neswicki, did I say that right? I always try to practice it. Actually, I can spell it too. That's Allison is the teaching as a profession teacher at Windermere High School. And so tonight we honor seniors. We have some names from Appalachia, and Lisa Greenlee is the Appalachia teaching as a profession teacher. Couldn't be here with us this evening, but we're going to honor Appalachia and Windermere High School students who are choosing to pursue a career in education. This week at school ceremonies, they will sign commitments stating that they are committing to improve the quality of education for students in the state of Georgia. The state school superintendent, Richard Woods, your local administrators, community members, and teachers commend you on making an honorable decision to improve the quality of life for Georgia citizens through the education process. You will be a great asset as we work towards educating Georgia's future. It's our pleasure to recognize the achievements of these graduating seniors and their commitment to a career in education. Georgia Future Educators Signing Day is held each year during Teacher Appreciation Week. This endeavor is supported by the State School Superintendent's Office, Division of Career, Technical, and Agricultural Education, Georgia Early Childhood Education Foundation, and Georgia's colleges and universities. The purpose of this day is to promote education as a career choice. We need to celebrate becoming an educator so that we can fill the needs of Georgia's school systems. It's our pleasure to recognize the achievement of the following graduating seniors and their commitment to a career in education. So many of our seniors, this is a busy time. You see all of these folks here tonight. And so many of our seniors were unable to join us, but their names are posted and they will be in the board report. But we do have a few that were able to attend, and we'd like to recognize those students that are here with us tonight. So Valerie James Sanchez, if you'll come up. Nick Palmer. And Tabitha Rippey. We're excited that you guys are choosing education, as we are obviously very passionate about education, and we look forward to you coming back to Barrow County.
You get through your 4 years and have your degree, come back here and we've got a job with you. I'm saying that with all seriousness.
Yeah. Yes.
Seriously, come back.
Once you're here and when you graduate, back. We'll have one waiting for you.
Thank you.
And now it's my pleasure to call Dr. Peter Jones up, and he's going to introduce us to our three high schools this year, valedictorians and salutatorians.
Good evening, everyone. I always have a little bit of a challenge here with the microphone, so pardon me for just a second. There we go. All right. As I was talking to Mr. Perno earlier, May is a wonderful month of celebration. We just saw some students that were recognized for their accomplishments, and we're getting ready to really take a look and celebrate some excellence that has happened here in Barrow County, as we recognize our valedictorian and salutatorian for each high school. This is also a special evening for BASA, who will celebrate their first valedictorian and salutatorian. And so we definitely are excited now that we can celebrate all of our high schools on an evening like this. So just so you know what a valedictorian is, it is the academic title that's conferred to the highest ranked student amongst all the students in a particular high school. Ranking comes with their GPA, and these GPAs are weighted based on the challenging coursework that they take. And as you will probably hear, they have all taken a very challenging course load. The salutatorian, of course, is the second highest ranking student at each high school, and they are all amazing young people. They work very hard, not only in the 4 years of high school, but all the years prior to that. And they definitely owe a lot of thanks to their families. And of course, all the educators that have touched their lives since the time that they were entering school. By tradition, both valedictorian and salutatorians deliver graduation speeches, so we'll be hearing in depth from all of them here in a few short weeks. And so I'm excited to hear their parting remarks as they get ready to head out into the next stages of their lives. So we are going to honor each group by high school. And so we're going to just go in alphabetical order. And so it is my pleasure to introduce the principal of Appalachia High School, Ms. Jennifer Martin.
Good evening, everybody, members of the Board of Education, Dr. McMichael, and community, family, students. We're so excited to get a chance to honor you tonight. Our salutatorian and valedictorian, as mentioned by Dr. Wood earlier, are not here tonight. We'll make sure I don't see them, but I want to speak about them each. They're just busy. They're busy. I mean, these kids are celebrated a lot. If you were here at the last board meeting, Zane Sylvester is our star student, and he is also our valedictorian. Just a wonderful human being, absolutely a leader in our halls. And then we have Sunina Patel, who is our salutatorian. She and her family have lived in our town for a long time and have been great, great supporters of our school system. And she and her brother have done well in our school system. And so they are off to do great things. Sunina and Zane are great representatives of our school and community. And I can tell you, they are great human beings. And so the fact that they are able to say that they graduated from the Barrow County school system and will contribute in such a positive and respectful way, I just can't speak any more about them, but they are excellent representatives and they will be speaking. Looking forward, I heard Dr. Jones say, we're excited to hear what they impart. The principals are always excited and a little bit nervous in my script. But I'm excited. And so I trust that they are going to impart great words of experience and wisdom. And so thank you for giving me a minute tonight.
Having been a principal of a high school for a long time, I am glad to say that I do not have to worry about that. So, all right, we're now going to welcome to the microphone, Mr. Nick Sheeman, the principal of BASA.
Well, good evening, everybody. How exciting is this? BASA gets to celebrate their first senior graduation in the coming weeks. It's been a long time coming. We have some students here this evening that I want to introduce to you that have been with BASA from the beginning, and they've been doing what needs to get done. I'd like to first welcome up Savannah Johnson as our valedictorian. Savannah, come on up here, please. As you heard, Ms. Martin mentioned, the list could go on and on. We could sit here all night mentioning every accolade and everything that gets done. I'm trying to condense things down into a nice little paragraph, so bear with me, please. Savannah has demonstrated a level of excellence and dedication that is simply impressive. She consistently earns high grades on exams and assignments and is not afraid of taking on challenging coursework. She's active in many of our clubs, and she's also active not just in joining things, but seeing her in class actively discussing concepts and discussing what life could be after high school. It's truly admirable, and we appreciate that. By the end of her senior year, she will have completed 7 AP courses. She is BASA's first valedictorian and has been accepted to Emory University and plans to become a doctor. In addition to her academic excellence, like I mentioned, she has several other skills that, other than leadership, she's involved in many honor societies, including NHS, Mu Alpha Theta, NHAS. I couldn't even tell you what some of these mean. HOSA Beta Club, and the list does go on and on. One of her finer accomplishments, if I recall correctly, was partnering with your brother, right? They took part in one of BASA's first robotic dance competitions. Actually, Savannah here created the coding for the robot that did the dance, correct? That's incredible. She won for best coding in that dance competition. Savannah, of course, is an outstanding student, a role model and a leader. And you could tell from looking at her, she's smiling right now, I'm sure. Of course, that smile is contagious. She walks into a room and it lights up. So please join me in congratulating Savannah, valedictorian. Our salutatorian, BASA's first salutatorian, Andrew Wooten, please come on up here. Another one, the list could go on and on. I'm trying to focus this down into a little paragraph here. Andrew takes pride in absolutely everything that he does. He's super focused, diligent, and when it comes to work and his goals, he sets timelines. He makes himself earn what he's looking to accomplish. Andrew's an outstanding student. He demonstrates leadership and achievement by maintaining academic excellence and again, participating in numerous clubs and other activities at BASA. Currently, he's involved in student council as class president. He is part of Mu Alpha Theta as well, National Honor Society, HOSA, the Beekeeping Club, unique to BASA, I believe, and also BASA Buddies. Andrew's a student that has contributed to the legacy and traditions set forth by BASA. His pursuit of excellence and positive attitude and willingness to take on whatever is needed to get done goes a long way to making what a BASA Blazer truly means. His main desire is to have a lasting impact on those that he encounters. When Andrew graduates, he plans on attending Augusta University, correct? And to pursue his dream of becoming an emergency room physician by first obtaining a physician's assistant degree. So as you could tell, we have two outstanding initial salutatorian and valedictorians representing BASA extremely well. So please congratulate with me.
I'm also constantly amazed at how these young people do as many things as they do. I don't know about you all, but it seems like every day only has a small amount of time in it that can be done for anything other than working. And these folks, I mean, they just knock it out of the park. So it is truly amazing what they accomplish. And last but not least, it is my great pleasure to welcome the principal of Winder Barrow High School, Mr. Derek Maxwell.
Well, good evening, community and members of the board. Excited as all the other principals are to be here to recognize two phenomenal individuals. So I'd like for Mr. Isaac Sanders to come on and join me first, our salutatorian for 2023 Winder Barrow High School class. So I guess I have never disliked or not even loved my Val and Sal, but these two are truly special. And like, not in addition to all the accolades that you would assume that a Val and Sal possess, these are two very well-rounded individuals that contribute in multiple areas of the school that really contributes to the overall culture. So I'm super excited about these two this year. Isaac, varsity track 4 years, cross country 3 years. He was also recently recognized as our star student, National Merit Scholarship winner for the highest PSET back a couple years ago. Member of National Honor Society, Mu Alpha Theta, very involved in FCA and his church. And he's been accepted by Georgia Tech to study industrial engineering. So just a rock solid guy. A great human being with a real witty, dry sense of humor. And you might not can tell, but underneath all this flag, he's absolutely ripped. He is an extreme athlete. So thank you, Isaac. We're super proud of you. And also at this time, I'd like to ask Emma Claire Kane to come on down. So in addition to all the great normal things, Emma Claire also very active in our school, student council 4 years, senior student body president, Science National Honor Society 3 years president, Lockett Club, she's the chaplain 3 years going, National Honor Society, the Beta Club, Mu Alpha Theta, phenomenal volleyball athlete for 4 years, tennis for 4 years. She's been accepted to UGA to pursue a degree in science and eventually a PhD. She also takes on a lot of the cultural things for the school. She's kind of the rock and the heart and the soul of our student section. So she's in charge of planning the themes and making sure that all of our folks come out to support all of our athletes. And if you've seen her interact with others, it's truly a blessing. I mean, she's, in addition to her obvious radiant smile, she's as happy to watch others succeed as she is to succeed herself. And that level of selflessness is just truly something to be proud of and remarkable. So super proud of these two individuals. Couldn't love them more. Two great folks and very blessed for them to be in my company at Winder Barrow High School.
All right, if you would join me in giving all of these young students a big round of applause. And I don't know about you, but I think our community is going to be in great hands. With all these young people that we've honored, plus the scores of others that are in our schools, we're a blessed district, to be sure. So, yeah. All right, and so now I get to present another honor, and that are our Governor's Honors finalists. I'm going to tell you a little bit about what that means. It is very prestigious, and our students are in very select company. Right. The Georgia Governor's Honors Program is a residential summer program for the skilled, knowledgeable, and talented high school sophomores and juniors. GHP offers instruction that is significantly different than a typical high school. It is designed to provide them with academic, cultural, and social enrichment that is going to be necessary to become the next generation of global critical thinkers, innovators, and leaders. If you've had a chance to look at our student learner profile, that fits them to a T. This year's process here in Barrow County began with nominations from our teachers who identified students who not only excelled academically, but they believed they had that it factor that really matched them with this program well. We received 46 nominations from our 3 high schools. And so again, as I mentioned just a minute ago, we've got tons of talented students walking the halls. These 46 were invited to interview with the district committee, and the district committee selected 20 as the nominees for our district. And so we sent all of those names to the state. The governor's office runs this program. And all these individuals joined the pool of applicants from the entire state. We were excited to learn earlier this semester that 7 of these 20 became semifinalists, which meant that they can go and interview with the folks that are running the program to see if they are a right fit. And then we were super excited to learn we had 2 finalists, and those are the young people we're going to honor tonight. They are in a very elite company, and they're going to represent our district very well when they go this summer. And when they come back, they bring a new perspective to the other students in our schools. Before we get to honoring our students, I do want to publicly thank the teachers at each school that supported these students. It takes a lot of time to really get them ready for these interviews, to get them ready to go to the university to interview with the Governor's Honors Program. It's pretty nerve-wracking for our students, as you might imagine, but these teachers did a great job. At Appalachia, Stephanie Atkinson; at Bassa, Audrey Callahan and Ann Locke Ridgway; and at Winder Barrow High School, Michelle Golden. Right, they worked very hard and poured into our students like so many of our teachers do. So it is my great honor and pleasure. I'm going to introduce Mr. Maxwell again. Both of these students attend Winder Barrow High School, and so he's going to come up and share some information about these young people so you can kind of get to know them.
Well, I'm super proud to be up here again. When I grow up, I want to be like my students. So is Jason here? Jason Bradshaw? Hey, come on down. So I'm going to read the words from Dr. Floyd, who's much more talented and adept in discussing these individuals' talents. So from the words of Dr. Floyd, though I've only known Jason for a relatively short amount of time, he has quickly demonstrated intellectual curiosity and multi-talented ability on musical instruments. Jason serves as drum set player in our most advanced jazz band at Winder Barrow High School, as well as leader of the tenor line during the marching band season. Jason auditioned for very nearly earned a spot for the Georgia Music Educators Association All-State Jazz Band, in which there were only 2 drummers chosen for the entire state. In only 1 school year, Jason has quickly established himself as a kind and compassionate student leader among his peers, such that he was recently named drum captain for next year's marching band. Likewise, his passion for music was immediately evident both in his performance skills as well as his work with Mr. Shadburn's music technology program. And Jason has indicated a strong interest in pursuing a career as a music producer, something I'm sure he will further explore with his studies at the Governor's Honor Program. Congratulations, Jason. Next. And it's also very cool that we have two drummers as our Governor's Honor Program recipients. So Henry Campbell, did I see Henry? I thought Henry was coming. I'll go ahead and read some words about it to make sure it's on the record because he's an awesome kid as well. Through his demonstrated intellectual curiosity and multi-talented ability on musical instruments, I believe that Henry is exactly the type of student that GHP is designed to educate. Henry is one of the most passionate and disciplined music students I've had in 12 years of teaching. Along with earning high chair positions in the District 14 first chair and All-State Honor Band's third chair as a percussionist, Henry auditioned and earned positions in the Atlanta Youth Symphony and the Atlanta Youth Percussion Ensemble. These are two of the most prestigious ensembles in the metro Atlanta area. At Wynberg High School, Henry serves as our front ensemble captain and featured marimba performer. However, what truly separates Henry from other student candidates is a combination of discipline in his education combined with his intelligence and curiosity. Henry seeks out challenges and pushes himself to go beyond surface level understanding. He has on multiple occasions demonstrated an ear and musical maturity well beyond his years. He has requested extra tutoring in music theory, as well as seeking out extra performing opportunities for percussion chamber music. I'm quite sure that his time at GHP will be well worth his efforts. So congratulations to these both extremely talented individuals for representing our system and our school so well. Congratulations, guys.
All right, and also want to thank all the parents of all these outstanding students here tonight. I know they don't do it alone, and let's give them all a round of applause too. Right. Well, now we enter into the kind of bittersweet portion of our recognitions tonight. We have a number of retirees, folks that have given their all and probably then a little bit more to the boys and girls of Barrow County and to their peers also. I think sometimes we overlook how important teachers and staff are to other teachers and staff. And I know there's some in this group that I've worked pretty closely with over the years, and it's going to probably get me a little choked up to see some of them. But they will still be part of our community, and we could not be prouder to have them moving into their next phase of life. Just truly amazing educators and education supporters. So with that, Dr. Moten, I believe you have a list.
Thank you, Dr. McMichael. And it is my pleasure to honor our retirees. I guess it's a little bit bitter because you now get to sleep a little bit later than we do. And it's sweet because of all of the love and support that you have given our students in multiple capacities. We thank you. It's been a labor of love, of understanding, of patience, and you've earned this recognition. So it gives me no greater pleasure than to announce these names and their job classifications and their school locations tonight. So let's pay close attention and celebrate these retirees, starting with Robin Bailey, bookkeeper at Holstenbeck Elementary School. Thank you. Amy Bostor, literacy coach at Winder Barrow High School. So some of these are catching me by surprise, as you can tell. Diana Cole, special education teacher at Statham Elementary School. Kim Cox, bookkeeper at Heyman Morris Middle School. Leslie Dameron, special education teacher at Appalachia High School. Gail Davis, kindergarten paraprofessional at Bethlehem Elementary School. Debbie Davis, school nurse and cluster lead nurse. And her fan club, Winder Barrow High School. Sharon Golden, kindergarten teacher, Yargo Elementary School. Jamie Gordon, ITS Administrative Systems Manager, Central Office. Tracy Hickson, fifth grade teacher, Kennedy Elementary School. Christy Johnson, EIP teacher for first, second, and third grades at County Line Elementary School. Pamela Kenny, second grade teacher, Kennedy Elementary School. Liz Long, Career Center Associate, Winder Barrow High School. Larry McElhannon, bus driver, transportation team. Thank you. Ellen Osteen, EIP teacher for fourth and fifth grades at Holstenbeck Elementary School. Gina Owens, second grade teacher at County Line Elementary School. Jared Parker, special education teacher, Bear Creek Middle School. Sherry Perry, student support specialist, Sims Academy of Innovation and Technology. Jennifer Pohl, bus driver, transportation team. Becky Ridgway, bus driver, transportation team. Lori Roberry, academic interventionist, Kennedy Elementary School. Barbara Smith, assistant principal, Winder Barrow High School. Natalie Wheeler, EIP teacher for first, second, and third grades at Bethlehem Elementary School. Congratulations. Kay Wilkerson, cafeteria manager at Auburn Elementary School. Linda Willis, special education paraprofessional at County Line Elementary School. and Mara White, special education paraprofessional, Auburn Elementary School. Again, thank you for your service. I hope I look this good at retirement because you all look great. Fantastic. Thank you for your dedication and commitment to Bear County Schools.
And again, we also be remiss if we did not thank your families, because we know how hard it is. A lot of us are married to folks in doing what you do. Absolutely. Hundreds of years, hundreds. And every one of them, there's no telling how many lives you all have touched. Not just the students you've had, but their children and their children's children. It just rolls from there. And just an amazing group. And I got to echo what Dr. Moten said. I hope I am still half as spry when and if I ever get to that point as you all look tonight. Thank you so much.
All righty, congratulations, everybody. We're going to take a 5-minute break and then we will continue. It's free. All right, so at this time, we're going to jump into the superintendent's department reports. Do we have anything for Dr. Green?
No.
All righty, Ms. Houston?
All right, I'll go over my normal reports for the board session. So this is our ELOS funds will be first. For the month of, where are we at? April. $1,724,425.41. So it looks like we're kind of leveling out a little bit. So we are still year to date for this calendar year 2023, 4.9%. More than last year. And then you can see the percentages, 25% more than 2021 and 59% more than 2020. So we've really increased our SPLOST revenues. Very thankful for that. Right, our next report is the general fund. Our total fund balance for the general fund at 4/30/2023 was $79,123,000. Our total revenues year to date are $147,200,000. Our total expenditures year to date, $130,500,000. Our total revenues for the month of April is $9 million, and our total expenditures for the month of April, $13.5 million. So we're at 83% of the year. Our revenues are over that target, and our expenditures are under that target. So everything looks pretty good. The next report is just a detail of the general fund budget to actual. And we'll move on to our special revenue fund. Our year-to-date revenues, $18.5 million. Our year-to-date expenditures, $18.6 million. And this is kind of how special revenues work. We spend the funds and then we get reimbursed for them. So that's where we are for our special revenue funds. For our capital projects funds, our revenue year to date is $15.6 million and our expenditures $28.5 million. As you can see, we're building a school, so that's why our expenditures are larger. And then our debt service fund, we've received $4.9 million and we've paid out $9.4 million. In this fund, we use our existing fund balance because we build up a fund balance for our SPLOST revenue so we can pay our debt service off. So this will be used in our fund balance, and then we'll accumulate more funds and for future debt payments. Any questions?
Jennifer, do you have any idea what percentage of the taxes, property taxes have been collected for this year?
I sure do. We have collected 99.8%. So we have $117,000 left to collect on property taxes.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Mr. Prano? I think I have. All right, Dr. Madden? Ms. Banks? Nobody wants to talk to us. Nothing for Dr. Thompson? All righty, nothing old, nothing new. Can I get a motion for the authorization for committees to meet?
So moved.
Ms. Stevens? We did that talk. At the very beginning? Okay. Yeah. Ms. Stevens, Mr. Bailey, all in favor? All righty, motion passes. At this time, we're going to go into executive session to discuss or deliberate upon the appointment, employment, compensation, hiring, disciplinary action, or dismissal, or periodic evaluation or rating of a public officer or employee, or to interview applicants for the position of superintendent.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
All righty, guys, if you'll give us a few minutes.
Stephanie back.